in support of Good Shepherd Hamilton Food Drive and Friends with Hearts Toy Drive. And we want to thank everybody for their donations here tonight. You've been absolutely incredible. Hamilton, who's ready for some tag team wrestling? Introducing at this time, team number 1, weighing in tonight at a total combined weight of 404 pounds. They are the team of Clay Wilson and
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself, but just like Chris Crucifix said, this is Wreck the Halls Hamilton Pro Wrestling's annual tradition. I am Kevin Caligari on commentary, being joined by a new guest here at this event. Ladies and gentlemen, Scumbag Yates. Pleasure having you here, man.
It is great to be here. Second time doing commentary. Hopefully it won't be the last. As we start off with this first match with a tag team match and already starting off with the boos, we're probably the 2 most hated wrestlers in HPW right now.
Well, absolutely. Hamilton Pro Wrestling's most hated team, the combination of Rockhard Ringler and Clay Wilson. Now, you can't take away their technical prowess. These are 2 of the most gifted athletes when it comes to mat wrestling. But they have quite a test ahead of them as they're going up against.
Introducing their opponents. First, hailing from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, here is the Vanna.
Well, as we wait the arrival of the inaugural Riot champion, Vanna Black, kicking things off here tonight, teaming up with someone who, quite frankly, I believe this is the first time they are on the same side. Johnny Deluca, Mr. Electricity himself.
And what a fitting team for both of them, because Vanna Black has brought out so much energy since she debuted here at HPW, hence why she was that inaugural Riot champion.
Very much so. A championship she held for just shy of a year. Could she be focusing on the tag team titles in the future? And could this prove to be one of the most lethal combinations in terms of tag teams?
Partner, weighing in tonight at 195 pounds, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, here is Mr. Electricity, Deluca.
What a year it has been for Mr. Electricity. He's been on quite the run as of late, picking up quite a couple regional championships all over Ontario, but the last time we saw him, it was one-on-one against Dust in what turned out to be Dust's final match inside of a steel cage. Johnny Deluca now changing gears as he teams up with Vanna Black for the very first time.
It's like when he started out here at HPW, he started out doing tag team. We actually won Careless Christopher Carolyn. I'm sorry. My bad. Society's Menace, Christopher Clarence. I wrestled against Johnny in that tag team match, and he has grown so much since he debuted 5 years ago.
Very much so. A man who holds victories. What a choir we have here in Hamilton. Hot crowd here tonight in Hamilton, the Germania Club, the iconic wrestling venue, place that has held NWA events in the past. And here in the present, Hamilton Pro Wrestling calls this place home. Looks like we're gonna have Johnny Deluca, Clay Wilson starting things off. 2 former best friends, I believe.
And the 2 most experienced wrestlers on each tag team.
Very much so. Should be interesting to see what happens as they lock up. Now, this is not the first time they have met in the ring, but it has been quite a while since we've seen them against each other in an HPW building. Okay. That's the kind of fight fight we're starting off with here tonight, Yates. And Clay Wilson doing what he does best. Right after mat wrestling, of course.
Such disrespect coming from Clay Wilson. I don't expect anything less coming from him, but the fact that he started off with that disrespect surprised me.
Well, these fans here telling Clay Wilson exactly what they think. But Wilson is very well known for mind games. You got to think, is this part of his game plan? Trying to get in the head of Mr. Electricity.
I figure today's game plan is to make sure to get Vanna Black in there and isolate her. Because with Vanna Black being the smaller competitor, she might not be able to take as much punishment as Johnny Deluca can. But you never count out Vanna Black, that's for sure.
Oh, very much so. She may be the smallest in this match, but in that year-long reign as Riot Champion, she did hold victories over both Rockhard Ringler and Clay Wilson in separate matches. Will that translate to tag team success here? Ringler rolling to the outside as well. I mean, the fans here may not like it, but this is the kind of match Ringler and Wilson are trying to wrestle here. They're trying to get in the head of their opponents, frustrate them. As we've seen it before, frustration can blind you when it comes to the sport of professional wrestling. Ringler crashing and burning with that elbow drop.
Johnny's just a little bit too quick for Ringler right now.
And Johnny, big grin on his face. Finally getting a hold of his opponent's side, headlock applied, center of the ring. Ringler in trouble to start things off here. The official checking on him. Looks like he still wants to continue in the opening stages of this match, and now applying a headlock of his own.
This is definitely a very slow start, and that's probably what kind of wrestling that Ringler and Clay Wilson want to do. They want to slow this down. They want to keep the energy down from Deluca and Vanna Black.
Yeah, they want to keep that methodical pace, but now Deluca with a headlock of his own. Deluca cranking the neck there, putting all the pressure he can. Ringler fighting out. Deluca shot off into the ropes, right into the brick wall that is Ringler.
That was solid, Kevin. Absolutely solid.
Well, it doesn't get more solid than Rockhard Ringler, HPW's best kept secret. Off the ropes goes Deluca, right into Ringler once again. A little bit more momentum, but still not enough to knock down the big man.
Hey, you know what they always say, Kevin? Third time's a charm, so maybe he might be able to knock him down this time.
Oh, now Mr. Electricity building up some more momentum. Ringler. Ringler almost saying he wasn't ready.
That's something that Deluca has seen before, and he was able to duck under Ringler's clothesline. It's definitely something that Ringler tries to throw in there once in a while.
Well, definitely a regular move in his playbook. And now Ringler, I think we might be seeing him building up some momentum. And Deluca, drop toe hold. Making Ringler's nose one with the mat.
Oldest trick in the book. I am actually very surprised that Ringler would fall for something like that.
Well, now Ringler calling for the tag. Oh, no, it was a bamboozle. Right into a jab from Deluca, following up with another strike. Johnny Deluca starting things off here. Bringing Ringler up. Well, the size of Ringler just a little bit too much. Deluca off the ropes, going for that double dose.
Ringler was able to stop it this time. Takes a boot from Johnny Deluca. Let's see what he's going to do now.
Up on that second rope, Deluca up and over. Ringler going in right into a sling blade. Go over the cover. What a kick out from Ringler.
Johnny Deluca is starting off this match hard with some heavy moves. Usually he will keep those near the end when his opponent is getting tired to put him down.
Well, these fans, they want to see Vanna get in there. Now Vanna. Oh! Innovative double team maneuver. Go over the cover. Kick out at out 2 from Ringler. This match continues.
That's going to be the big question about this match. What is the synergy like with Vanna Black as she does a fancy arm drag to Clay Wilson?
Well, Vanna Black has only one mode, and that mode is go. Off the rope she goes. Neckbreaker to Wilson. Going for the cover. Is it enough? Wilson up with a count of 2.
Like I said, we got a team that has been teaming for quite some time, Clay Wilson and Rockout Ringler, but first time teaming up in Johnny Deluca and Vanna Black. Will they be able to coexist, or will their egos get in the way?
Well, Vanna and Deluca, they're training partners. They know each other so well, but Ringler now putting a stop to the momentum Vanna's been building.
Now, I wasn't too sure. I didn't see if there was a blind tag or not, or just Ringler just came right in with a dirty forearm right to the back of the neck.
Well, Ringler and Wilson, they just know each other so well. They know those exact moments they need to tag to make it mean the most. Now Ringler and Wilson on top, in control here, taking Vanna up for that vertical suplex. Very bulldog-esque, if you will. Driving her down to the mat after all that blood rushes right to her head. That's going to do a lot, but a kick out from Vanna.
That was just a very nonchalant pin coming from Ringler, especially with a high-impact move with that stalling suplex. He should have been able to grab an arm, should have grabbed a head, should have grabbed a leg to secure that pin, but he wasn't able to do that for some reason.
Well, Ringler is known for taking his opponents not as serious as he should. That is one of his few downfalls here in Hamilton Pro Wrestling. Oh, we may just have passed American Thanksgiving, but it's never too late to split the wishbone. Kick out at 2 from Vanna Black.
This is definitely what Clay Wilson and Ringler wanted to do. They wanted to take the smaller competitor. They wanted to take out Vanna Black. If she gets taken out, I don't know if Johnny will be able to take on both Ringler and Wilson.
Well, I mean, we've seen both Johnny and Vanna come back from very big odds in the past. But will that be the case here tonight? Vanna being sent into the opposite corner. Tag made. Ringler now the legal man. Double team maneuver. And Wilson as well, putting himself involved there. Ringler using his knee, trying to choke the life out of Vanna Black as she is as far as she can. Oh, and Wilson using those ropes as Ken Kensington is distracted.
Classic tag team maneuver. Distract the referee, let the other person come in and take advantage. Very classic stuff coming from both Ringler and Wilson.
I mean, it may be classic, but it's definitely not classy, but that has never been Wilson and Ringler's middle name. Again, using that ring as a weapon, choking the life out of Vanna Black. The inaugural Riot champion looking to get back into championship contention. Could she do that with a tag team win here tonight alongside Deluca?
The Hamilton Pro Wrestling crowd is definitely saying what they think about both Wilson and Ringler.
Now Vanna almost found that opening, but Wilson so intelligent, grabbing a hold of that ankle. Now Wilson and Ringler back in control. Could we see a double team maneuver come up? Wilson going for a 2-for-1 special on that backbreaker.
A tandem backbreaker. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before, but it seemed very effective.
Very simple yet effective, 100%, but still not enough to give Ringler and Wilson that ever-important win that they are looking for as they try to climb those tag team rankings. This tag team title is currently held by Young and Reckless, something we will see defended later on tonight against 3 other teams. And Vanna
needs to tag in Johnny.
This is the opening she's looking for. Vanna inching her way over, but Clay Wilson stalking Vanna. And then grabbing a hold of Deluca. And now right onto the apron. Clay Wilson is a madman.
Again, a very smart move. Not allowing Vanna to tag out Johnny to continue their punishment on Vanna.
I mean, it's intelligent, and if that's what gets you the win, then that's the way to do it. We got to remember, history doesn't remember how you won, it just remember that you won or that you lost.
That's all what matters in the record books.
Now, I may not like it, the people here in the Germania Club may not like it, but history does not pick favorites. Off the ropes goes Vanna, right into the arms of Clay Wilson as Clay dropped, right onto that top turnbuckle, and then right into a side slam. Clay Wilson for the win. Kick out from Vanna.
Huge kick out coming from Vanna. She's still showing a lot of heart in this matchup.
Oh, Vanna Black is all heart, that's for sure. It's what's given her so much success in her very short career so far. Just shy of 3 years pro, if I'm not mistaken. But now Vanna fighting out of it. Shot to the knee, one to the head. Wilson reeling now. Vanna going for that whippersnapper, but Wilson had it scouted. Up go the boots. Double knee face breaker from Vanna, and this could be her moment.
You can see the electricity coming from Johnny Deluca. He's just waiting for this tag. He's hoping to get in this tag to run all over Wilson and Ringler.
And there it is, tag made. Johnny Deluca, rock hard Ringler.
Big chop coming from Johnny Deluca. And
Following it up with another. Deluca ducks the lariat. Big time elbow from Deluca.
Oh, he blocked that one. He's going to probably give it.
And a cross chop right to the throat from Ringler. What's Ringler going to do to follow that up and to make sure his team stays on the offensive? Right in, but Johnny Deluca ducking out just in time. And Ringler off the second rope misses.
See that too, losers?
You may be able to do it, but so can Deluca. Big time drop kick. Going for the cover. Is it enough? Wilson. Oh!
He tried to come in for the save to break up the pin. Unfortunately, he elbowed his own tag team partner.
Deluca just knowing Ringler and Wilson so well. But now I think we're going to see Mr. Electricity become Mr. Airborne. Tope Suicida taking out Wilson at ringside.
Johnny needs to get into the ring now to take over Ringler. He's wasting time right now. Ringler's be able to catch his breath.
You are awesome! You are awesome!
Johnny should not be doing this. He should be able to get into the ring. Ringler has all that time now. He probably captured all of his breath.
Oh, but Vanna making herself part of the equation there. Now Johnny returning his focus to that squared circle. Now him and Ringler, German suplex from Ringler, dropping Deluca right on his neck. Absolutely disgusting.
That's what happened. Johnny spent way too much time focused on Wilson. Ringler was able to catch his breath, duck Deluca on that clothesline, and give him just a big German suplex right on the top of it.
And now Wilson, now the legal man, shooting Deluca right in. Oh, blind tag made. And I don't know if Ringler and Wilson saw it, but Wilson is about to be made aware. Picture perfect DDT from Vanna.
And one from Johnny Deluca as well.
Now Deluca, now the legal man, turning his attention to Clay Wilson. Whippersnapper off the top from Vanna. And now Deluca looking to set up something big. Double dose from Mr. Electricity. Is this enough? 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the team of Vanna Black and Mr. Electricity,
Johnny Deluca and Vanna Black successful as if they caught lightning in a bottle, or should I say electricity in a bottle, Yates?
Exactly what you should say. Big win coming from Johnny Deluca and Vanna. Maybe we might see him tag more and go for those HPW Tag Team Championships. But we won't know until the future, right?
Well, they got that natural chemistry, that's for sure. But now Deluca and Black looking to the future. Could we see them challenge for the tag team titles down the line? You never really know. Anything can happen here in Hamilton Pro Wrestling.